I remember the first step in avoiding a trap is knowing of its existence.
Trappin' a skunk in a deep hole, down in the only pit I know. There ain't no room for another when I'm in the doom, don't wanna be bothered. Trappin' a skunk in a deep hole, down in a pit of my own, yo. There ain't no room for another, better make tracks, find your own gutter. Trappin' all day and all night, down in the scrap it was frightening. Whatever happens here stays, striking like chemical lightning. The sky is symphonically dull, made up of grays and patches of darkness. I'm caught in a demonic pull, pulling me down to the heartless realm, down to the heartless zone, where there ain't nothing but me and the zombies. I don't mind being alone, I like my misery, don't need no company. There ain't no company here, there's just an emptiness mimicking something I thought that I knew. Now I'm dissolving into the goo, into the goo, into the grime, into the mucus, into the slime, into the puke, into the spit, into the nuclear waste and the shit, into the garbage gathering mold in the dirty ditch by the side of the road, into the toilet's bottomless bowl, into the sewer of the human soul. What have you sold for a moment of pleasure? What will you give up to be numb? Will you throw away your only treasure? And can you even see what you've become? Just like molasses they move, they don't start shuffling till the first dose hits. Then when the drug hits the blood hits the brain, and then comes the real shit. The eyes roll back in the skull, body collapses under the pull. How can something so unholy make you feel so truly whole? There is a hole inside of every human being, deeper than the depths of the deepest well. There is a hole inside, infinitely wide and deep enough to lead you straight to hell. Dime bags and dollars are the chains of our slave collars. Tinfoil blowtorch dreams of endless crystal halls. Every alleyway I walk, a hellhound always follows. Skeleton nails, scratching pale stone cold walls. Life and death pass between a lighter and a breath. Death and life pass between a dealer and a pipe. Who you gonna run to when the supply runs dry? Where you gonna be when the harvest is ripe? Trapping a skunk in a deep hole, down in the pit of my own, yo. There ain't no room for another when I'm in the doom, don't wanna be bothered. Trapping a skunk in a deep hole, down in the pit of my own, yo. There ain't no room for another, better make tracks, find your own gutter.
I know, but if it is a trap, then why are we going?
Kill this child, she's an abomination. Kill her. Get out of my mind! Until you tell them both who I really am.
Every time I find my mind, I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. Every time I find my mind, I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. Have you seen my brain? I flushed it down the drain. I thought that it was dead. Now how can I explain that there's a vacuum in my head and the thoughts keep rushing in? I don't know when they will end and when I will begin. Now was it something that I said? Was it something that I did that made it all turn out this way? I've been living on the skids, and so every day I pray for a shape to fill the void. I'm paranoid that if it stays this way I'll be destroyed. Cause every time I find my mind I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. Every time I find my mind I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. Have you seen my mind? I lose it all the time. I put it down somewhere, and I return to find that it's been filled with doubts and cares and thoughts that I didn't put in there. Just like garbage in the gutter, or a rabbit trapped in a snare. Could I be so unaware? Could I really be so senseless to leave my mind bare naked in the wasteland and defenseless. So if you see my mind, would you tell it to return? But even if it does return, I'm afraid I never learn. 'Cause every time I find my mind, I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. Every time I find my mind, I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. Every time I find my mind, I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. Oh, every time I find my mind, I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. Every time I find my mind, I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. Every time I find my mind, I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. Every time I find my mind, I lose it again. I lose it again. Every time I find my mind, I lose it again. I lose it again. I lose it again. How you ever gonna see me? I'm standing in the shadow, made of electric steam, fluid too hot to swallow, bursting at the seams like a honeybee upon the edge of a flower's petal. My head is caught up in a fever dream, red hot as a molten metal, at the threshold of a portal, a doorway of perception. I got a score to settle, just me and my erection. They say it's natural selection, survival of the fittest. Well, I'm on the hunt for sheer perfection, and now I'm writing out the hit list. Now baby, can I get a witness to my life of sickness? My thoughts like a tar so thick and viscous, a brain like a plain gray jelly on a biscuit, spread across the bread like a slick meniscus. If you blink you'll miss this, look off in the distance, thunderclouds approach without the least resistance. Rain and snow and hail and wind will blow away the whole array that I display to keep the world at bay. But you can't hold back the flood. I'm just made of mud and clay. I'm just made of flesh and blood. But there is something you can't see. It takes the same shape as me. I can't ever let it go. It's the other half that makes me whole. I don't wanna live without you. You are my only shadow. You have always walked beside me. Please stay until tomorrow. I don't wanna live without you. You're the only one that knows me. You are my only real friend. You are my only homie. I don't wanna live without you. You are my only homie. You are my only real friend. You're the only one that knows me. I don't wanna live without you. Please stay until tomorrow. You have always walked beside me. You are my only shadow. 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 How you ever gonna see me? I'm standing in the shadow, made of electric steam. The truth is too hot to swallow. Get out of your head, get into your body. I've been lying in bed all day when I just wanna move and party. I wanna go run and play like a rabbit in mating season. I wanna follow nature's ways. I don't need no rhyme, no reason. I've been living in a haze of my own making, fatally attracted to the shakedown and the calm down and the run around, and I ain't faking. When I say I'm staking claims and breaking chains of an old bad habit, lead me on like an old jackrabbit in mating season. Get out of your head. You ain't like the undead. You ain't those zombies in the zone. You're on your own, don't be misled. There ain't no real solution. There won't be no resolution. You must purge your own pollution. Let me urge you on instead to get out of your head. Get into your body. Stop dreaming all the day away. Get out there and get it started. You only got a limited amount of time, set from the beginning by a grand design. Better not forget it and you'll do just fine. Get out of yourself, read the signs. Get out of your head. 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 Get out of your mind. Get out of the rut. Trust your gut. Hit the play button, can't press rewind. Ain't it something how it goes? Pain and suffering, make the most of what you got. And don't get caught up in the lies and the empty boasts. Get out of your head. Get into your body. Get into the groove. You don't have to prove a thing to nobody. You're somebody to yourself, and that's enough. That's more than wealth. Call the bluff, shave off the fluff. Enjoy the struggle, it makes you tough. Get out of your head. 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 Out of your head. Out of your head. Get 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 out of your head. Out of your head. Your head, get out of your head, get out of your head, get out of your head.
Sattamaan nuora kanerva karvamaan on sykkäsynnyttäsi, kiitos sykkäsynnyttäsi. Vähän kamala kasvantasi, maasta olet sinäkin, maasta olen minäkin. Maasta muutkimatonne kirjavasti käärmeet. Työ ja värvetillä synnytys, 100 tuumitteli, vehenki heitteli. 9 kesällä, joka 9 koko kesää. Sen altarannalle ajeliset pääsivät, sinä täällä maastelua.
There goes my skin again, there goes my skin. I'm moving inside out, I'm letting the outside in. I'm shedding all my woes and all these scales of grief. I'm ready to move beyond my limited belief. I've been chasing my own tail, running down a rabbit hole. Got those snake bite dreams with the snake eye roll. Now the die is cast, the past is over and done. I know this moment won't last, and this is the only one. And the only one that I know I can trust is the one who set this whole damn passion play in motion. The only way that I know I can go on my own is tailspin crashing headfirst to the ocean. Vibrations running up and down my spine stimulate a new sensation, insulate my open mind so I don't drown in information, hesitation, anxious dread. Exit from my broken head, leave my vision clear instead so I can see. Patience wearing thin, throwing caution to the wind, peeling back the outer layer, exposing flesh that's under there, staring right into the sun, burning out my retina, belly rubbing on the ground. Taste the smell, feel the sound, slithering through the grass like the present through the past, crawling through the weeds just like the way it used to be. There ain't nothing in between the way that I think and the actions I take. Destiny moving unseen behind the scenes like a venomous snake. I'm biting the bait, I'm taking the chances. I don't know what the right answer is. I could be wrong a long, long time before I finally make up my mind. How can a person exist when they must submit to the will of the system? How can a person exist when they must subsist on the swill in this prison? You can't shine a bright light on a dark glass and make it a prism. Ignorance truly is bliss, and I'm gonna miss it when I got the wisdom. Oh, ignorance truly is bliss, and I'm gonna miss it when I got the wisdom. Ignorance truly is bliss, and I'm gonna miss it when I got the wisdom.